Okay, and that's from my experience.
Yes.
Coming back to Brexit, I feel that Brexit has been exploited by these billionaires that you mentioned, yeah?
Brexit exploited and created.
Uncreated. Okay. Here's the thing. This is what I hear. As just a normal person, a normal working person that listens to right-wing news, to left-wing news, to middle news, basically all the news stories and people's voices, not just on LBC but on other stations as well. I hear frustration. This is from the average man, your average working British man. I hear frustration. I hear anger.
Things that don't exist, usually.
Sorry?
It's usually at things that don't exist, and no one's spoken to them more than I have.
Okay.
And the simple quote, what are you angry about?
Yeah,
and it all falls apart.
In your and possibly my opinion...
it's not an opinion.
Okay. Well, mine's an opinion, and it could be that, yes, they're perceived, it's perceptions, but to them, it's reality.
But you can't reason somebody out of a position that they haven't been reasoned into, can you? So if they're angry about something that's not true, how do you fix it?
If you'd allow me to speak, you do interrupt an awful lot.
Because I'm so interested in what you're saying. I'm asking supplementary questions.
How can you hear me? You keep interrupting.
Right, I can hear you, but I won't interrupt you again.
So their experiences that I've heard on a number of occasions have not been addressed by the politicians of any colour, whether they're Liberal, Labour,
for example,
Conservatives, etc. Oh, for goodness sakes. Let's say the key thing, which we hear over and over and over again, which is mass, not immigration, but mass immigration. That they say...
You're joking now, are you?
Yeah, sorry?
You're joking now?
Yeah.
So this is all we just spent 5 minutes dancing around the idea, and all we're going to do is just mention immigration again, and you're going to complain about being interrupted. But
I don't know if people can hear me if you've put me on quiet.
Carol, mass immigration. I mean, you've got a voice. Immigration's awful.
Talking over me. How can people hear me? Can you hear me out there, Radio Land? Because I don't think you can. He's talking over me. Those who feel they don't have a voice or a stake in the decisions that directly affect their lives through excessive competition for jobs, homes, infrastructure, etc. Of course they'll get angry because they feel that they're losing out.
Why do you think the Remain vote was? Why do you think Remain votes were higher in the areas of highest immigration?
Remain was highest in the areas of highest immigration.
Yeah.
Well, because a lot of immigrants feel that the EU is protecting them, and
right. So they voted for more competition for jobs and infrastructure and school places and health places, did they?
Probably, but then again, if you want to build and expand your...
See, Carol, this is why I have to interrupt people. This is why I have to interrupt people, because if I don't, they just continue talking rubbish endlessly. You've told me people haven't been heard. People have voted against it because of immigration. Why? Why would people vote for more of the things you describe in the areas where the things you describe are most prevalent? There is no answer to that, Carol, but I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to try to.
You just exemplified everything I've just said about the politicians. You're not listening, James, you're not.
The problem here, Carol, is I did listen and I responded directly to what you said and I held up a mirror and now you feel silly.
No, I don't feel silly.
Well, that's even more worrying.
To everybody, I don't feel silly. What I feel is I don't feel. I know you're not hearing, you're not listening because you don't want to, and that's okay.
If I'm not listening, how can I repeat back to you perfectly what you've just said?
Sorry?
I said, if I'm not listening, how can I repeat back to you perfectly what you've said?
You didn't repeat perfectly what I'd said, but you diatribed your own opinions on top of my...
No, not an opinion.
Thoughts.
Highest vote for Remain in the areas of highest immigration. That's not an opinion, Carol. That's
I just said why I think they do
because immigrants vote for more competition for school places and hospital places.
They want to increase their own societies. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not blaming
So
that.
when you say... Who are you talking about there? Are we talking about the Portuguese ghettos and the Polish ghettos and the French ghettos and Little Venice? So all immigrants want to... Say that again.
In China, I would want to increase the British community there. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What I'm saying is that there's a conflict that the politicians have not listened to.
Right. So what they haven't done, they haven't paid enough attention to all the racists. I have, with the greatest of love and respect, Carol, I have heard that argument before.